And do they still measure radiation nowadays?
Yes, every year we have medical checkups and they measure our radiation levels.
Yes, yes, yes. They evacuated us, they paid us for the house, and they let us go wherever we wanted.
Didn't you order borscht?
Well, so what? Eat it.
I'll eat it. It's all good.
No problem.
Hello from Moscow and welcome to another video. I'm at the Belarusian train station. That's what it's called, Belaruski Voxal. And I'm going to Belarus, to Gomel. In this video, we're going to explore the area that was affected by the Chernobyl disaster. So, let's not talk anymore and let's go. Well, we're already here on the platforms. Now we have to find ours to Gomel. And we have 12 hours ahead of us on the train in Platzkart, just like I did in the other video, heading south. But well, this is 12 hours, not 30, so it should be more manageable. It cost me about 40 euros, 4,000 rubles, a little less. There it is, Moscow to Gomel. The first thing that surprises me is that the train cars are blue. Let's see. And mine is car number 1. Let's see. Hello, is this car number 1?
Documents, please.
Seat 50, go ahead, please.
That's fine, thank you. Come in, come in.
No, I just wanted to see what was on this side.
So,
Thank you.
well, I just came out to get some fresh air. As always, the air inside those train cars is heavy, but here we are. It's from the Belarusian railway company, I think. It's the first time I've been on one of these. Blue, well, the Soviet-style train car with this rough panel. This one's mine, the smooth one, right? The gray and blue color? Let's find out what crossing the border and the trains are like. Although they're very similar to the Platzkart I took last time, you can tell it has a slightly older touch.
Two side by side, two horns.
Check out the huge locomotive we came in, with its corresponding symbol of the Soviet Union, of course. That's it. Finally, I can say that I'm in Belarus, first time in Homyel. It's 9 in the morning, after 12 hours. A little more of traveling. We're finally here. We made it. We've arrived. And of course, now the first thing I have to do is find a hotel. Somewhere to leave my things, and right away start getting to know the city. First of all, I wanted to take a look at what the station is like inside, and look who we found presiding over the hall. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Here, with its paintings, its pictures, Republic of Belarus, the columns, and decorated in the purest Soviet style. Well, another important thing, first of all, to withdraw money here at the station. Damn, it's the first time I have Belarusian rubles. They look nice. I have Russian rubles, which apparently you can exchange here, also on the street, or if not, I could go to any exchange office. Another important thing is that since I have the MIR card, this one, you can see it here, this one right here, the MIR payment system, so I was able to withdraw money. No issues with my Russian bank. If you visit Belarus with a Russian bank account, you can withdraw money.
Let me move it so you can see better.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Here are the factories, the industry.
Yeah.
Thank God everything works. Only a few were closed. Dairy plant, meat plant, everything stayed the same as during the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
Yes, just like in the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
In Russia, the oligarchs bought it and the quality dropped a bit. Here, everything stayed the same as it was in Soviet times.
Yes, it lost.
Just like in Soviet times, yes, they have laboratories at the plants and they check everything.
Have you always lived here in this city?
No, I've lived here for about 25 years.
Myself here?
I used to live 120 kilometers from here, in the Chernobyl area.
Were you evacuated?
Yes, they evicted us. They paid us for the house and let us go wherever we wanted. We didn't live that close to Chernobyl.
Yes.
To those who lived closer to Chernobyl.
Yes.
They were evacuated and their houses and villages were buried.
Yes, They buried them, yes? Oh.
They buried them. Yes, they buried them.
It's written in Belarusian, right?
This one is...
At school, do they study Russian and Belarusian, right?
Yes, but more in Russian.
More in Russian?
Yes, Belarusian and other regions in Grodno.
Closer to the Baltics.
Yes, and to Poland.
From Poland?
There they speak more Belarusian.
I see.
The texts there are different, but that's it.
Here it is. In this church where we came with Mikhail, we finally found it. The small monument in memory of the people who died in the Chernobyl accident. And here on the right, the 92 settlements that were evacuated and, well, as the inscription says, were lost forever. There it says, to the immortals, from April 25th to 26th, 1986. All these 6 people died bravely fighting the fire as a result of the severity of their injuries.
I know these villages. I was born there. I know them. Babchin, Bashuka, they all sound familiar to me. Lamachi. Before there was a route from Kiev to Pripyat. I studied in Kiev and I used to drive to Lamachi. Now it doesn't exist anymore. They evacuated it. Those were the first to pass away.
Right there, fighting against the fire.
Yes, when everything burned.
They didn't know anything. They thought it was just fire.
Maybe they knew something, but how can I put it?
Yes.
As firefighters, it was their duty to go. Yes. Since it was their duty, they had to go. When the explosion happened,
Yes.
people from the surrounding area went to see it. They didn't know.
And the whole cloud of radiation fell on them?
If the radiation...
Yes.
If they received a lot of radiation, they started evacuating later. Not in the first days. This was April 26th, so they would start around May 1st or so. For 3 or 4 days, people stayed there nearby. That day, I was in the Janinsky region dismantling an old house, and I came home feeling bad. My wife, who was a doctor, saved me. I was near Chernobyl.
And did you start to feel bad?
I didn't know anything. I thought, well, Chernobyl isn't that close. And it turned out that even at that distance, it affected me.
Well, here we are with Mihail after visiting Gomel. He gave me a tour of the most beautiful places in the city. The city is very beautiful, it surprised me. It has some Soviet buildings and it's very peaceful, very green too. The weather right now is nice and I've really liked it. Now we're heading towards Brahin. One of the villages that is closest to the exclusion zone and that was affected, where people still live. It's still not close to the public and we're going to take a short walk. Visiting these villages, let's see what we find in those that are closer to Chernobyl, where the tragedy happened.
They haven't plowed for winter yet. Yes, that's true.
I'm currently in Brahin, just a few kilometers from the border with Ukraine in that direction, and also just a few kilometers from Pripyat and Chernobyl, where the disaster happened. Here in Brahin, we have a memorial in honor of all the villages that had to be evacuated and all the residents who were evacuated from this area. Although the Chernobyl disaster is known to have happened in Ukraine, Belarus was more affected. It is estimated that about 1,700 square kilometers of Belarusian territory were affected by this radiation, and a total of 92 towns and 22,000 people were evacuated. More than 200,000 hectares became unusable for farming and to this day cannot be used. Out of those 200,000, only about 15,000 have been recovered and made suitable for farming again. The catastrophe happened more than 30 years ago. And with this, we can get an idea of how difficult it is to deal with this situation. An invisible poison that kills people, that contaminates water, animals, and crops. The Belarusian government's efforts to restore this land to normal have so far only managed to recover those 15,000 hectares I mentioned to you. And here, next to this memorial, there's also a bus dedicated to one of the firefighters who acted quickly, trying to put out the fire. And is he a hero of Ukraine? Posthumously, as you can see, the date of death is days later, weeks after the Chernobyl disaster. There's even a plaque here from a French association that was installed in 2016 for the victims of Chernobyl.
Hello?
Can you eat something?
Yes, you can.
Do you have coffee?
We only have instant coffee. They took the coffee machine for an event.
Yes.
If not, they will have coffee at the restaurant. This is what we have. This
is decaf. Do you have regular?
Yes, this is all we have. A cappuccino?
All right, a black coffee, please. What do you want, coffee or tea?
Tea.
And a bottle of water, please.
That's fine.
What do you have for the first course?
Red borscht.
Red.
Salad with chicken meat, schnitzel, and mashed potatoes.
Ah, here I am.
Yes.
A schnitzel and the mashed potatoes.
I'll have the borscht and schnitzel with mashed potatoes.
No salad, right?
No salad.
And you?
Same but without the borscht. What was in the salad?
There's one with cooked ham or the paleski with poultry.
Same but without the borscht.
And I had forgotten about the bread. That's great.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, how far is Chernobyl?
Chernobyl is close to here.
If we draw a straight line, it's about 35 kilometers, but if you follow the road, it's about 50 kilometers.
Thank you very much.
Oh, how red the borscht is. But you hadn't ordered the borscht.
It doesn't matter, I'll eat it.
He hadn't ordered the borscht.
What, God?
He hadn't ordered the borscht?
So what?
Well, so what? Eat it.
I'll eat it, it's all good.
No problem.
We have a little stop to eat, a Belarusian borscht,
Belarusian borscht, yes.
and this is sour cream, right?
Yes.
Sour cream, okay.
Let's fill our bellies.
And Belarusian bread.
And Belarusian bread. To your health.
The bread is ours from Brahin.
For you, it was tomato juice, right?
Tomato.
And for you, this one, and also.
Did you order coffee?
Yes.
And you'll have your coffee.
It's okay. Do you get money for the Chernobyl thing? For each child?
For each child under 3.
Sochiwell?
Up to 3 years old.
Up to 3 years old?
When a baby is born until age 3.
This is assistance.
Ah, it's a supplementary aid.
This is assistance, additional assistance, sort of.
With money from Chernobyl?
No, from our government.
Ah, I see.
In Gomo, they already wanted that. At first, they used to pay.
Very tasty.
And who poured the extra portion?
Your girls? Yes, put it here. No.
I won't have any extra. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, all right.
Thank you very much. Let's go now with the second one.
Try it!
Please.
The first one was good.
Thank God, thank you.
Is this cafe private or government owned?
It's government owned.
Government owned. Yeah, well, I see.
Regional Patriarch side-off, yes.
Café.
Thank you.
They also paid us for the house during the evacuation.
When we left, yes. Well,
For that. To all the villages in the area.
yes.
This area has no kindergarten.
Were you here in Brahin when it all happened?
Yes. Yes, I was born and raised here.
Ah, I was born here?
Yes.
So if you ever travel, you can stop by for dinner if you want.
That's fine.
Yes.
They evacuated you and you returned, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
They evacuated us and 4 months later we came back.
4 months later, you came back, yes.
Yes.
How many people live here?
In the Brahin region, about 12,000.
12,000. That's not many.
Yes, that's not many. Before there were 12,000 just in this town.
Well,
And we had large agricultural cooperatives.
Is everything already closed?
Yes, we had a cheese and butter plant, a bakery, and a sausage factory.
And now what's left here? What do you do?
Now we have our bakery. We also make sweets and pastries.
They bring us the products here.
We have our own confectionery workshops in our organization. We have a confectionery workshop. No, not at UGU.
When were you evacuated?
On the 1st of May,
we went out to the street to celebrate the parade.
to celebrate the parade. I don't remember the exact date.
I would say it was at the end of May.
No.
Well,
At the end of May,
At the end of May, almost a month later,
yes, we decided to leave ourselves. We were young parents.
you yourselves.
We went to the Vitebskaya region and then we came back. They gave us iodine and did radiation checks on us.
And do they still measure your radiation levels today?
Yes, every year we have medical checkups and they measure our radiation levels.
yes,
They even come
they come.
from the Gomel Radiology Center
From Gomel?
with their equipment.
Yes, x-rays, they do x-rays, that's right.
X-rays, they even have their own. All the equipment is fine.
And today, is there no more radiation?
You know, we control everything. What we produce is fine.
There are products, yes.
Good products.
And who has?
There are people who have started raising cows again nearby and they produce dairy products. Everything is checked at the plant.
Yes.
Many of those who stayed
Those.
have ended up living longer than those who left.
So as they say, yes.
Several of those who moved ended up passing away at a very young age, between 40 and 50 years old. And the age is such that the youngest man didn't even make it to 50, let alone 100.
They developed cancer.
Cancer, well,
You see how cancer has spread everywhere. Now it's not even as dangerous as COVID anymore.
yes.
If everyone has it.
Everyone does, yes.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
And you all come back. Take care.
The most important thing is to have good health.
Yes, thank you very much. See you later.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All these wooden houses
Yes,
are old from before Chernobyl.
yes, they're old. Those are made of bricks. They built new ones, right?
Those are new, yes.
Yes, they accumulate less radiation.
Yes, like that one.
After Brahin, we're heading to Reshica, which is another small village in this area. But look, I told Mikhail to stop here for a moment to see this totally Soviet bus stop. Look at this architecture, enjoy it. Maybe it seems simple to you, but I love it. We've arrived in Reshica. Here, for the first time, I see the Dnieper River. Here, behind me, this river then continues to Ukraine and all the way to the Black Sea, one of the most well-known and largest rivers in Europe. And now I'm going with Mikhail in search of another monument here in Reshica in honor of the people. What was the first aid, so to speak, of this disaster? Did they find oil in this city?
Yes, but not a very large amount.
Not much.
But they've been pumping since the times of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
And who operates it? Gazprom, Rosneft?
No, Belarus Neft?
Belarusneft.
Yes.
Yes.
All of this is full of their companies and offices of Belarus Neft.
In the first hours after the explosion, firefighters from around the Chernobyl plant gathered to put out the fire. Those were the only victims the Soviets would admit for years, until the documents about the radiation were declassified. There were 28 firefighters, of whom 2 died on the same day as the explosion, and the rest died in the weeks following the disaster. Here in Reshica we have a monument that honors their memory. With the classic truck they used to try to put out the flames of reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. And a small tombstone with the radioactive symbol. The classic helicopter, which they used to see the condition of the reactor, and the hat, the helmet of the Soviet firefighters. Later, more than 500,000 troops would take part in the decontamination and cleanup tasks at the site. As it is literally translated from Russian, the liquidators. Of those, it is estimated that about 200,000 worked under serious radiation exposure, and half of them, as of today, after 37 years, have already passed away, although it is difficult to attribute the causes exclusively to radiation. Many of them did indeed perish from illnesses and receive pensions until their death, which were granted to them because they had been exposed to this radiation and developed illnesses because of it. The firefighters who were the first to arrive to put out the flames had no idea of the seriousness of the situation, so they put out the fire, as if it were a normal fire, without taking into account the radiation being emitted by the core, which was melting at 3000 degrees Celsius. All of them began to develop nausea, diarrhea, and headaches within the first few hours after having put out the fire. Afterwards, they entered the latency period, already in Moscow's hospital number 6 where they were sent. And later, in the following weeks, they developed horrible burns all over their bodies and neurological and nervous system failures, such as those of the spinal cord, which eventually led them to death, the silent death, as they called radiation here. And back here we have an inscription that says, "On April 26, 1986 at the Chernobyl nuclear plant, the greatest catastrophe of this kind ever seen occurred, with serious consequences for the populations of Ukraine, Belarus and Russia. The population of these countries took part in the cleanup of the remains, Radioactive. 1,000 people died as a result of the radiation. Glory to the liquidators of the Chernobyl nuclear plant. Here you have all the alfalfa for the horses, the cows. How much is the average pension here for a regular worker?
Not much, about $200.
$200 every month?
There are people who receive a pension and keep working.
He keeps working.
For example, the elderly people who are at the station cleaning. Those who are cleaning receive a pension and work.
Yes, yes.
Now you enter the station. And on the second floor you'll find the rooms.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Over there, to the new building, yes, to the second floor.
If there isn't, you have 2 hotels here as well.
Yes, the hotels.
Although they're a bit more expensive.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mikhail. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Look, we nailed it. I usually work until exactly 5.
Until 5, yes.
Yes, exactly.
All right, I'll pick up and leave.
Yes, yes. See you later.
All right. Thank you very much again. It has been very interesting. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye. Goodbye, Mikhail.
Misha, where have you been all day?
He was with me going for a walk.
Gulyali?
Yes, since this morning. See you. Well, that's it. Mikhail just broke up with me. My personal guide for today has already dropped me back at the station, here all day, traveling through the areas of Belarus affected by the Chernobyl disaster, which you can visit without a special permit. And now I have to look for a hotel room. Mikhail told me that here, in the new station building, this is where I arrived. This morning, there are the trains. I'm going to look for a room and recharge, because tomorrow we have a trip to the Belarusian exclusion zone. How much is it per night?
32 Belarusian ruble.
32 Belarusian rubles? That's fine. And is the bathroom private or shared?
No, it's shared.
Shared? Can I take a quick look at it? Just me here, right?
Yes.
Alright then, I think we can end the video here since I found a room at the station. Here, they rent them for 32 Belarusian rubles, which is about 10 euros at the current exchange rate. Not bad with 2 beds and, well, the classic separate bathroom and shower. It works for me since they'll pick me up at the station tomorrow. The excursion to the exclusion zone is at 6 in the morning, so it's good to be right at the pickup spot. I hope you enjoyed this walk. I was quite entertained with Mikhail as a guide, and I'll see you on the next adventure tomorrow in the exclusion zone. Bye.
Yes, no problem.
Yes, no problem.
Yes.